All right, today is September 25th, 2016, and right now at 11:20 p.m. we have a temperature of 84 degrees in the foothills, and the barometer is up at 30.03 inches. And we're watching the northeast Pacific water vapor loop, and we can see a large vortex here. This is a mid and upper level low pressure system spinning right here. And we also have a disturbance, or rather, this is Tropical Depression 18E right here, which has been targeted. It's not as organized as it was earlier, but it's going to be a hurricane probably by tomorrow or maybe the next day. But we have some interesting things going on right now. Let's look at the western water vapor map, the western U.S. We can see that this giant spinning low pressure system is moving sort of in a west-northwest direction. Put the grid on, we can see this is sort of moving in a westerly direction towards Arizona and California. And so what's happening, we can see a circular imprint right here. There is high pressure being installed right in this area to stop that. Now this is advancing fairly well. So, and there is low pressure indicated in this area on the surface chart. Let's go to that right now. You can see that right down here in Arizona and looks like part of Southern California, we do have some low pressure indicated right in this area. Okay, and then the high has moved out. It's moved away. This high is usually parked right over here, but it's moved out further into the East Pacific, and we have a low up here shown. So this is interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on things because of these changes. Here's the 500 millibar map. We have high pressure. We have this strange half moon shape here. This is where a transmitter is focusing energy, and we're getting a lot of very, very hot temperatures, very dry temperatures, and that is because of a transmitter right in this area in the southwest. We've got low pressure right here. This is where that vortex is spinning, that upper level low. The 500 or rather the 300 millibar, we see that low pressure right here. It's moving into Southern California. So this is going to be quite interesting. Let's go back to the big map. And we can see a huge thunderstorm system right over Texas, which was feeding some moisture into that vortex. But there is a transmitter right here that is cut a path, which is preventing this moisture from moving back into this vortex. Also, we have a right angle right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Right here. Let's go ahead and stop that. Get the envelope out. So that is a very square. That is very, very square. So this is a transmitter generated feature right here. This blockade, that is preventing the jet stream from diving down and merging with this area of thunderstorms and this vortex. Let's go ahead and start the so it's very clear to see what's going on. We've got the jet stream moving down through the right here, moving up and coming down, and you see a blockade has been built in right there, and that will prevent any merging with this situation right here, and also from intensifying this thing. That is pretty obvious, and we can see that right angle. That is very square. Once again, let's take another look at that. For anyone that's never seen one of these, this is a transmitter generated right angle. They use phased array type transmitters to do this kind of work, and we see these Very odd square features in this water vapor map. All right. So this is weather manipulation. It's sort of a fact of life. There's so much manipulation that's been going on for the last probably 30 years that this is the norm now. We've got countries doing this all over the place, and we're left with just crazy weather. We see these huge vortexes that are spinning up. We're not even being shown this stuff on the nightly news anymore. They will not show this stuff on the nightly news. That storm we saw a couple of days ago, those back-to-back weather systems that had that big L-shaped blockade. That was not shown on the nightly news. They will not show us what's going on. So let's take a look at this in the rainbow loop and see that huge area that's been cleared out right through here. Look at that. That is very clean. Just right through here. Very clean. That's just too clean to be Mother Nature. That is not a natural pattern there. Okay, so we saw these maps. Let's go take a look at the western U.S. We can get a better look at this spinning vortex. This is moving towards California. We're going to see some very hot temperatures. Like I said, it's 84 degrees at 11:20 p.m. Very, very warm. And very windy, too. Very windy and very dry. So we will keep an eye on this. Here's the SSEC map, the water vapor map. We can see a lot of chemtrail activity right up here on the jet stream as this moves in. There's a lot of chemtrails right here. A lot of spraying going on. Also right over here, all through here. And here's that cluster of thunderstorms over Texas. This is the visible light map. We can see all the photoshopping overlay. So they're hiding the detail. They're hiding the microwave blast detail with this overlay. But if we look at the, this is the water vapor map for that same view. This is Texas right here, and we can see that there's a lot of diminishment right here in the core of that where the photoshopping was taking place. So they are hitting this area with microwave, and we can see the blast pattern right up here. The whole side of this blows out. We can see that tremendous blast pattern shooting out right there on this north side, right up here. And we see all the diminishment in the core. So they are manipulating that storm. That's being blown apart. And the reason for that is so that this will not continue to get into this vortex. But in addition to blowing this apart, they've built in a channel. They're trying to build this in right now. This dark channel right here, that's a transmitter-generated blockade. And that will maintain separation between this area and over here. So the mission is to keep the rain out of California, and that's what's being done here. We can see everything, rain and weather is everywhere but California, and that will remain the pattern. Okay, that's it. So we'll do another update tomorrow.